Welcome back. Today's January 15th, and I completed an upper body day. And this is just a brief overview of everything I did. And as always, it will also be in the description box below. All right, so without any further ado, before I begin discussing the bench press, I will say I did not film my face pulls. I did 2 sets of those with a red band, and I did both of those sets for 20 reps. Just did this as a quick little pump just to get myself warmed up. It is cold outside, and I was about to go bench press. So after I did the face pulls, I immediately went into my working set of bench press. I did not do any other warm ups for my chest, um, other than maybe just if you want to count the face pulls. But that was me working the antagonist group. That was me working more my traps and my back. But yeah, I went straight into bench press. It's closed grip, and I did 3 sets in total. For my first 2 sets, I did wind up getting 8 reps at 225, and then for the last set, I wound up getting 7 reps at 225. Um, all 3 sets pretty much went to technical failure at the end. I definitely felt like I was cheating on the either the last rep of each set or the second to last rep of each set. Overall, though, felt really good. Definitely felt it in my chest. Definitely felt it in my arms, specifically my triceps. And you'll be able to see here on every single set that the weight does start off pretty fast. And I'm pausing, of course, for every rep. But as I come up and the load's transitioning from being pushed from primarily my chest and shoulders to my triceps being the main driver, it does slow down. Um, so all that really does is confirm what I've already known, which is my triceps are my weak link on my pressing. Um, my triceps are the weak link on my pressing. And as such, later in the workout, I wind up addressing that. I do hammer my triceps, not with just one exercise, but with two. So yeah, the bench press felt really good overall. Immediately after that, though, I went ahead and did my pull work. I did the T-bar row. I just did this the other day with Jordan as well, who's also in this workout. So we wound up deciding to do it again, and it did feel much better than the first time I've done it in a long time. So for my first set, I wound up getting 20 reps at 90 pounds, which is the same weight I used last week for 15 reps. Last week I did 3 sets of 15 at 90. And then today I did 3 sets in total, but I did my first set with 20 reps at 90 pounds, and then I decided I needed to up the weight. And as you can see here, I did. So I went up, and for my second and third set, I did 10 reps respectively for each at 135 pounds. Now, this might be a little bit heavier than I probably should have done. It does look like I am sacrificing some form. I am becoming more upright. I'm kind of moving with it, swaying back and forth. It's not as strict as I'd like it to be. I still am playing around with this particular exercise, but overall, I did like the exercise. I did feel it working and activating, especially in my lats. Um, how much activation I got in my biceps, I don't know, but I definitely felt it in my lats, in my back, which was good. I also got a little bit of that isometric squatting action there for my knee as well, and I mean, I can't complain if I'm working that out as well. As we do know, I am trying to rehab my knee. So, but anyways, after I did my T-bar row, which did feel good, I wound up going ahead and attacking my triceps. So this is the first exercise that I did, and the second exercise that I did is also going to be a tricep extension as well. But for the first exercise, I did an overhead tricep extension. I did choose to do overhead just because I guess the science and literature does show that the overhead extension does activate more of the triceps. Um, so that is what I did. I did my first set at 20 reps at 120 pounds, and it felt good. And then I did my second set at 15 reps at 120 pounds. And then I did my third set at 11 reps at 120 pounds. Um, if you couldn't keep up with that, the common theme is that I'm keeping the weight the same, and each and every um, set is going down in reps. It felt harder with each set. Um, Maybe that's because I wasn't resting quite enough. I'm not sure, but next time I am going to try to aim for keeping it consistent. Um, that's something I need to do so that way I'm able to measure my progress. But I'll also note that as I am extending, and you'll see it here, I'm extending in the beginning more so fully, and then as each and every set goes on, it becomes harder and harder to fully extend. So that's like the lockout, right? It is hard to lock out at the very end. Um, and then immediately after doing the overhead tricep extensions, I wound up going ahead and doing just some regular standing tricep extensions. Um, I guess you could call these tricep press downs as well with a rope. But there I am right there doing them. And I wound up doing 3 sets for these as well. And I wound up doing my first set at 8 reps at 80 pounds. I wound up doing my second set at about 8 to 12 reps. I did lose count. I was talking with my friend at 60 pounds. So I did wind up dropping the weight a little bit. And then for my last set, I wound up doing 12 reps at 60 pounds again. And I'll also notate for these as well. Um, for each and every set, the last few reps do become more sloppy. It just becomes harder and harder for me to lock out at the very end of these sets. I'm definitely working my triceps hard. Um, you know, I began the workout with 3 heavy sets of bench press at 225, and those were close grip bench pressing. So my triceps felt a lot during that exercise, and they wound up getting worked even more when I directly hit them for both um, the overhead sets of tricep extensions and then the regular tricep extensions or press downs, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, very happy with targeting my arms, or specifically my triceps. Felt like they got some good work. Um, I, uh, I know my triceps are my weak link, at least when it comes to strength. And then as well as that, I went ahead and attacked my other weak link aesthetically, which is my shoulders. So my shoulders probably aren't that weak, relatively speaking, to the other muscle groups in my body. However, given that my arms are somewhat big, they do kind of get over my shoulders up. That is, they get overshadowed by my arms a little bit. So, aesthetically speaking, I will say that my shoulders are the weak link for my aesthetics. Um, and yeah, as such, I'm going to hammer them too. I'm going to treat them like a weak link. And my favorite exercise right now for my shoulders is the dumbbell shoulder lat raises. So that is what I did. I attacked them and I did 2 full sets at 20 reps at 30 pounds. And yes, I do wind up cheating a little bit by swinging with these. I do wind up cheating just a little bit towards the end. But yeah, overall, great pump here at the end for my shoulders. Great workout overall. Definitely felt like I'm going to get a good training adaptation from this. Um, and again, I am still cutting, um, you know. So yeah, everything's going great. For my next upper body day, I should be doing a max effort lift as well. I don't want to overtax myself, so I didn't do it today. But anyways, with all that said, I guess I'm gonna have to add something here at the end so that you can look at it. Just overwent on my time. But anyways, with all that said, have a great day, and until next time, bye.